So, Crystal, your presentation is regarding body language, right?
Yes.
So, what I was telling you guys that the difficulty that I have is literally my own computer. Because as you guys may infer, Microsoft Teams is really heavy. So whenever I am going to open a different web page, like your presentation in Canva, it started going, at least last session, it started going really, really slow. So I'm asking you guys to have to be a little bit patient with, not with me, with my computer. So Crystal, you let me know if you are watching your presentation on screen, please.
Yes, I am.
Okay, that's cool. Okay, that's awesome. So let me start recording.
Ready?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I'll let you know.
Okay.
Okay, the recording is starting now. So the student Crystal Cuéllar Ledezma is the one who's going to start with her presentation. So you may start. Remember, you have 8 minutes to do your whole presentation. So you may start right now.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. I hope you having a great day. Today, I will be talking about body language. My name is Crystal Cuéllar Ledezma, and this will be the topic for today. I decided to start this presentation with this sign that is a very common sign that we use to say okay, because we usually don't say okay as we are doing the sign. So I hope that you guys can find this subject very interesting because we will understand or we will answer some questions about body language. So please pass the presentation. Okay, so this is what we will be watching or we will be talking about today. We will be seeing the definition, what is it, and if it's actually a little bit about science, if there are the benefits about body language and the importance of body language. Lastly, the conclusions. Next, please. Okay, so let's start by understanding what do we mean with body language. Okay, so body language is a nonverbal communication that is studied. It is considered a science, and it studies the type of communication that we do with our kinesics, that it's the movements of our body. This has its roots in the Greek story, that it means that what we can deliver or what we can communicate with our posture, our facial structure, our facial expressions, and what the other people can understand from that. So it is a science and it comes from the Greek. Please continue. So, is there something good about it? Well, as the image shows, we can communicate a large amount of emotions with our faces because our postures, our gestures, and even our eye contact often lets the people we're talking to, learn or know more about what we're saying based on the faces that we're doing. Those are one of the pros or the benefits, because sometimes we don't even need words to convey what we really feel or what we really want to communicate to someone we love, someone we care about, or even someone we don't. We don't even have to open our mouths. And thank God that we have a very large amount of facial expressions. Now we will continue, please. So, according this, in the case of, for example, teachers can reinforce what they're saying based on the facial expressions that they're doing. A teacher that raises their brow, as we're saying when a student is answering a question, will make the student question about what is he or he saying. Am I right? Am I wrong? Or the way that he nods when a student is saying something or when he's explaining something can allow the student to feel more confident about what he or she is saying. So body language is a help that we have to reinforce a message that we're saying or that we're sharing with our students in the case of a teacher. But it's not only the case. We can do that, all of us, even if we're not teachers. Next one, please. So, what is the role of body language and why is it so important? Well, according to Albert Meherbrine, body language makes the 93% of all communication, making verbal communication only the 7% of what we're saying. That's why things like this sign, this sign, this lets people know the way that we're feeling about what they're saying. So these body language and expressions that we make with our body, with our gesture, with our face, with our whole body, lets a person know how we're feeling about what they're saying. And why is it so important? Please, the next slide. It comes to be more important because I know that you guys have heard this phrase: actions speak louder than words. People can say many things, but that's not really important if what they're doing doesn't align with what they're with if what they're saying doesn't align with what they're doing. So the body language let us know if a person is really feeling or thinking about what they're saying, because you can say something, but if your tone and the face that you're making doesn't convey the same, well, the message is not going to be well accepted. So that's why is it so important, because if you want to say something, let it your body show what you're trying to say too. The next one, please. So these are the most important parts. Number one, the body language lets us know how the other person is feeling about it without them having to tell us. When you see a person coming and their body's like this, and and they feeling down in their face, and they grab their chin and they're thinking, then you know something is wrong, and you get to engage with that person. And if you want to show that you're truly engaged with someone, you can pay attention, raise your eyebrows. You can demonstrate also your confidence. Even if you're not feeling confident, you can straighten your posture and smile to yourself. And I'm not feeling comfortable, but I will do what I need to do. So thinking about this will help you develop better relationship with the people that you're talking to. The next slide, please. So as a conclusion, I want all of you to remember, actions speak louder than words, and body language is essential to communicate what we really want, in a positive way or in a positive or a non-positive way. So, body language means non-verbal communication that we make with a whole body. The next slide, please. So, if you want to become a more effective communicator that I know that we want because we're teachers or teachers as to be. We want to improve the way that we use our body language to our benefit in the most of the cases. So I want you guys to remember that. Use it to your benefit, to feel more comfortable, to connect with people, and to share and to explain what you really want to convey. So this was my presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Crystal. Very interesting topic. Awesome presentation. Congratulations. So now, guys, Diana, Herman, and Nayi, do you have any questions to your classmate?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, Nayi, go on.
Crystal, could you give a concrete example of how body language has positively or negatively influenced a real-life communication situation?
Yes. For example, when you're having an interview about anything, a job interview or something that you want to apply to, if you're resting your face on your face like this when someone is talking, you're telling the person that you're bored, that you're not interested in what the person is saying. And you could be like, yeah, I would love this job. Wow, that seems great. But the person will not believe that. So it goes against you. But if you want to show that you're really interested, you don't have to be, yes, I would love and clap. No, you can be a stranger posted, yes, I would love this job. No, this, you can use your hand and no, and even smile that to show that you're interested in what the person is saying. So I think it's a great way to do it in your daily life.
Okay, anyone else? No questions, Herman? No questions, Diana? Okay, I have a question, Crystal. Why did you choose this specific topic for your presentation?
I'm very interested in body language. I started being interested when I was in high school because I've always seen that students have a real problem with speaking in English. And some of my partners would even cry before speaking in English. But in my opinion, they would show signs to the teacher that they didn't really want it to speak in English. And I was like, but I can see that he doesn't want it. Why does he force him to do it? So I was watching them and like seeing doing things with their hands like this, biting their nails, seeing this person. I was like, he's communicating something with what he's doing, but what is he communicating? I want to know, because I don't want to be the type of person that goes to another, and even if that person is showing me that they don't want to do anything, I would go and force them, even to the point of crying or making them uncomfortable. And not even as a teacher, but sometimes I know that you guys can identify. You're talking with a person and that person has their phone in their hand. Yeah, I'm listening to you. You don't feel like that person is listening to you. If I want to give you my whole attention, I put my phone down, I look at you in the eyes, and okay, you're talking to me, to feel the people around me more appreciated too. That's like two of the main reasons that I wanted to talk about this topic. And yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. I couldn't agree more. So right now I'm going to stop recording. And you will find the recording right here in this thing, okay?
Okay.
Congratulations.
Thank you.